Alright, so this is our start. It's not very green. If we move here, we get another pasture in our perimeter immediately, which might well be worth the order. If we move here, we get the extra farm. Alright, I think I'm going for the pasture just because it's thematic. I'm probably funding clerics. And with a builder leader, we'll want to race for the city site that is here, because if we can nab that from Babylon, that would be a big advantage. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, let's pick stone cutting, because if you don't, you'll end up regretting it. And we have cool promotions on our slinger, so that probably works. Let's assign ourselves as a... Oh, we are cunning. Okay. Do we have a general option? Yeah, a decent one even. Alright, so I'm sending my slinger and appointing a general, which means my worker is not doing anything. Yeah, the pasture is worth it. Yeah, I see it the same. I think having direct access to it is worth it. Let's give priority, as I was saying, to this action. And then I'm cutting wood in priority, and then I'll go for the pastures. I didn't pick my garrison, which was a mistake. Alright. There's a significant chance that I'm just getting the site poached by an AI immediately, but I'm still trying. Alright, and let's send our scout to harvest these gems. Go for the ruin. I think there's only barbarians in this house, but... Alright, do we get the site or not? We do! Okay, so that's something going our way. Get the culture, of course, we are Persia, it's extra valuable to harvest, and I harvest with all nations, let's be clear, not just with Persia. Okay, cool, there's some ore in the south. And we got 200 training, so we are playing with no events, so we are not getting events from ruins, we are getting random bonuses, which can be various things, from the 200 training I just got, to bonus research, an extra scout, quite commonly just 50 of a given goods resource. I don't have much use for the 200 training at the moment, but still valuable. Yeah, that's our zealot that's leading our slinger already. Or we could marry a judge. I kinda like the order Dory, but I probably cannot do much with it. Let me see. I'm definitely sending my settler out, that's for sure. Well, I don't really need the order Dory, so it's really an open choice. Of course, a judge is awesome, but the builder also is, so I'm probably not slotting the judge immediately. Let me see if I have a judge running around. Well, I do, because none of these are newcomers, so I still have the option of using this judge as a governor. Let's say if I get to developing and I have 2 pasture and I want to get 2 quick ranches, for instance, that could be a thing. Stats are slightly better. Yeah, alright. Let's marry the judge. We stay here until we settle. Alright, they've spawned another unit. I'm just grabbing some iron and fleeing. Don't mind me. Alright, we got our settler. Let's get a worker immediately. Another one. Courtiers too. What do you mean courtiers too? These characters are not courtiers? Oh, you mean that with old court? Yeah, but it's my spouse. I'm not abdicating to her, probably. Well, I knew I should. Well, she celebrated her not marriage with the king by getting drunk while we were busy getting a daughter on our side. I don't know. I'm tempted to go there to grab as many resources up there that I can. Alright, let's do it. What do we do? I think statesman? That works well with this marble. And we found out about a lot of stuff. The Persian Gulf. Babylon is indeed very close. Is there a side possibility that we nab another site from under their nose? I don't know, but it seems like it might be possible. Actually, this worker is not getting there. Well, he is getting there next turn. Alright. Oh, from ruins. Oh, I forgot about that you could get courtier, but alright, I believe you. I don't know which one we'll get first. Probably the stone? But probably the cities, actually. And an opinion on the Achaemenid is also extra valuable, of course. That's civics. So, okay. An ambition to get 4 cities is good. Yeah, I'm getting this pasture, but I'm also clear cutting the scrubs in the meantime. These guys are hurting my scout, which is quite uncool of them. Let's get our HP back so that we are in range of a single heal for full health. I'm tempted to go in, but I cannot secure the kill, so it's probably not the brightest idea. Am I risking this guy life? I think I am. I would like both. A slinger could... Yeah, well, it's taking too long. I'm not getting the slinger. Let's start to work on a rancher. We'll try to make a play for Judaism. We also need labor force, don't forget, so it's really not a given. And am I walking this guy? I'll do it just for the XP. And because I cannot stand to leave the orders alone, I suppose. Yeah, right. That's what it does. Okay, let's get up north then. Pick the promotion. Steadfast would also be very good here, but I think I value Eagle Eye more in... Well, Eagle Eye is pretty much an always pick for me, so I shouldn't try to sugarcoat it. I think that's the best promotion I can get, so... Where is that harvesting? In Susa. Alright, I would have preferred Parsa, but Susa will do. Yeah, it's kind of a child's fight here. We don't have stone cutting yet anyway. So I'm just buying the wood to start the pasture immediately here. That's more orders. And probably this farm too. And paying to get a mine as well. I will want the iron soon enough. And I think that's another worker right now. Well, as soon as I can, rather. Zoroastrianism has been founded. Hanging Garden. I haven't even checked the wonder. I saw the pyramid was available, the oracle too. Lighthouse, Jebel Barkal. Museum. Heliopolis. Alright. If Heliopolis is in the game, I want it. I want it, my precious. So there's no telling. I might well die even before it becomes a choice, but I think I'm having a look around. Alright, Assyria is here. Not entirely unexpected. Yeah, even the food. Alright, we are at almost stone cutting, which of course is currently described as not stone cutting. There's really not much forest, so I'm very hesitant to clear cut. I might end up putting quarries or whatever on those tiles, but I would really rather not for now. Oh, I'm sorry, you got it. I muted myself, Sion. I'm all right. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm bad at this. I think I'm healing first. I don't know. They might move in very quickly. This is a hero leader as well, which is frightening news in itself. Well, I guess I should look at the diplomacy, right? They are an orator, a gracious orator, a robust orator, no less. And this is a frugal herbalist hero. Well, opinions aren't great though. I'm not quite sure what we make of that. Yeah, let's clear out the path. But I really need these two cities at least if I want to reach the Caspian. So this one's already gone, and we are going to get harassed by distant raids quite soon. I'm not sure much of a chance there is that we even get uh, a shot at some valuable wonders. I mean, I like them all, but developing one is hard. And with our pick of tech, I'm afraid we're not getting labor force in time to found Judaism. Hattie will probably do that before we get a chance. What with starting techs that are even better, well, that are just as suited, and then they got landowners for quick ranchers as well. Yeah, well, anyway, Egypt snatched it. So our civics is probably earmarked for uh, rushing the Found Religion project as soon as it becomes available, which is in 2 turns. And which means I'm just getting more iron for now. 21-turn spokes wheel with no events is a bold play. Well, there's a lot that's a bold play with no events. So, right, Ziggurat gone, which is somewhat expected as well. Why am I getting a worse shot from here now? Oh, because it's a better unit. It's an elite skirmisher now. Okay. Alright, so that's 3 hit. I'll chance it. Apparently they are fighting. And that means I probably want to found instantly when that becomes an option, if it becomes an option. Hmm. Quarry? Is that just a quarry? I think it is. Alright, Persia is doing a council. Next turn we grab our religion. Alright, we got our rancher. Alright, it's still half an order, 2 growth, 10 food. It's still valuable even if we didn't get the real price. But the stonecutter would have been even better now that I see it. So, all right, festival. Let's get the citizen marginally quicker and get that online. I should get the pasture and the fisher as well. The net. Sorry. New court minister in Parsa. Oh, okay. So that's my getting to be developing bonus. So let's found a religion immediately. Oh, they heal because they cannot counterattack. I think that's not to my advantage actually. Yeah, I need to get in contact. There's no way around it. I need to hit them from here. So, okay, let's move back. Assyria settled. Well, which to be clear, they would have been a bit stupid not to do, so that's very expected. And send my scout back at north and see what we can get. You might have cycled the food boost. Yeah. I must say I considered that for a fraction of a second. So we got Manichaeism, Christianity got founded. So we were just in time, otherwise the next cleric in the game would have founded Manichaeism pretty quickly. Enact centralization, control 4 shrines. We don't have divination. It's going to take at least 13 turns, probably. And we need aristocracy, which is behind divination anyway, to accomplish this one. Which makes this more reasonable, really. Okay. Alright, now let's go for it. Let's hope we can get the site. Persia will get... Let's get the disciple quickly. And let's move toward this pasture. Well, this cause. There's no pasture there yet. Jabal Bakal is gone already. Turn 23. I don't know what people are saying with wonders are easy to get. That's really not my experience. Then again, if you're playing with, let's say, a medium map, so you'll have way fewer opponents, so a lot less competition and all that, but still, if I'm honest, I have to say, sometimes I suspect our player base is rerolling maps a lot more than I do, which might explain some of the discrepancies I experience. Wonders are easy to get. Yes, yes, you are the culprit. Well, I'm not finding them easy to get, right? So at least definitely not in all games. So sure, it's the old world map. It's a difficult start anyway. You will have many competing priorities just to survive, and there are 10 players on the map. So every single prize, like funding religions or getting wonders, is way harder. So yeah, maybe it's just that. Maybe just my experience is skewed by the setups I've played recently. Alright, I don't have a military family, but I really need a slinger, so... Well, I really need a unit, any kind. Alright, let's get a stonecutter. Yeah, but that's... I mean, it's not new to me. It was already like that, like without playing Egypt, I'm usually not getting any developing wonder and any weak wonder, and probably not any developing either. And even strong, they will compete. I will have my pick of legendary, but quite often they're trading not too far behind, and they might get one or two. Really depends what I get. All right, tactician, scholar. We are doubling down. Oh. I like both, but I like this one better in my situation by quite a margin. Alright, we got the site nabbed. This is quite bad. We might, well, not recover from that, especially if they keep both sites. I don't know if I can do anything to that, though, about that. Apart from like moving back and hoping they abandon the site. Which is not something the AI tends to do. It's not like I'm counting on a quirk of it. I just escort my settler, I suppose. And move this disciple away. I almost doubled my research by getting to become intelligent, so that was a very lucky draw. Rebels already? What's gone wrong? Well, nothing. You just don't like me much. Alright, forget everything. Oh, doomed are we? How big are they? Are both much stronger? 5 cities, 11 cities? Yeah, that might be a restart. I mean, my settler is really just like a tourist at the moment, so... And what am I missing? An order and a bit of wood. Okay. Let's buy the order. Let's get the monastery. I'm almost tempted to get the holy site, actually. I really need the tech. That's for my second disciple. Pyramids built. Okay, let's give up on that lofty dream. Well, let's get more stuff in the meantime. I don't have labor force. I cannot like connect my cities. Right, let's get back slowly. Clear cut for another quarry next turn. I should have stashed my slinger out of the city. People are converting. My daughter is a commander, so it's no event. You don't get to pick the field of studies of anyone but your direct heir. And of course there's no study events. Oh, I could have tutored though. And I'll go further than that. I should have tutored. But it's too late for that now. Alright. This is horrible. It's painful. Alright. Well, quarry. And another one. Right, alright, let's get all the quarries then, if we can. It's not like we have culture in our capital to raise for later cities anyway, for later wonders anyway, but that's all we have. Alright, let's get more slinger, I suppose. Alright, found out about this landmark by territory expansion. The family has converted to Manichaeism. Excellent. I'll see where that stands for me. Well, if the oligarch liked me, that would be good, but the patriarch, but the patriarch is proud, so they don't. Okay, do I get my holy site right now? There's something to be said for getting it early. That extra disciple is helpful. Well, if I'm not getting this spot, I might creep toward Assyria that way, though. This could, of course, be a quarry. That would be good too, but... Alright, let's stop tarrying and settle that spot, at least. Get what culture we can. Alright, I should have kept exploring. That would have been worth it just for the extra first 2 landmarks. May I ask why such God mode settings? I do them only in pure human MP game. I understand the self-set challenge, but this is horrible, as you just said. It's not horrible. I mean, here I'm trying a tough game because I feel like it. I feel like playing the old world map, and I don't want to play Greece or Hatti or. I suppose I could be interested in Egypt. I've played it to death on this map, but we have significantly extended the map, added Kush and Axum into the area, so maybe it could feel fresh again. And that's not as tough as Persia. And if you don't have a minimum of luck playing Babylon of Persia, at least with diplomacy opinions, it's going to be a tough game. If Assyria cough on you, you're dead. So, but as for no undo and no event, this is not something I pick to make the game harder. It does make the game harder, but I pick that because I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm trying not to sound too frustrated, but events get me mad sometimes. So, well, my love from the pre-made maps myself come from this one, which is not mine. Let's be clear, it was in the game long before I joined Mohawk, but I loved it very much, which is why. Which is why I want to make it better, and I worked on balancing the starts for Axum and Kush when we added them. But it's also why it took me so long to start, because I kind of had too much reverence for the map and the experience I had on it to touch it. So I made a lot of edits on the Middle East, which is not a map I started. So there's not actually a map that I made in the game. Are maps I worked on, but not maps I made. Even the Punic duel and the medium duels, they are crops from the old world map actually. I think I want to settle here. Do I want that enough to delay? I think I do. Ugh. That might be a crappy idea though. I think I'm trying it anyway. Well, I suppose there's a map for the hill scenario, which I made entirely from scratch. But that's a very specific case, right? You start with development, there are improvements on the map. It's very different. No, I haven't tried the Middle East map. Yeah, I understand he's emulating some natural region of the world, and his maps looks very successful at that. So it looks like a really great map script, for sure. I guess my relation to this map in particular, to the old world map, is really due to I found out about the game and started playing it and all that. So that's kind of a personal attachment to it. So it doesn't necessarily translate, but I enjoy it very much. And it has some specific constraints, so I'm quite happy with the pre-made maps, the way you sort of know what kind of challenge you are picking, because you can know the start. I don't know them by heart for sure, but I know in Persia there is a ruin there, for instance. I know I have to compete for the Susa city site. I know I have to get out. That will be cramped by the AI. But sometimes I'm happy picking a challenge I know. Or maybe more generally even an experience. I know. That's not something I always do. I've played Steel by a huge majority, mostly generated maps, but yeah, I enjoy them, and particularly this one. Alright, Lighthouse is gone. My queen, the potential judge play, is dead. So much for that. And okay, we have our fresh slingers, so we'll, well, not quite. And we also have a rebel, so we are starting to be slightly less important against barbarians and raiders. Yeah, and that probably means I'm perma repairing as well here. Alright, got my slinger. I think I'm getting a monk. I think I'm getting the disciple first, actually. Alright. Yeah, it's worse. I'm not doing much with those orders anyway. Alright. Doing this map in MP with Fluffy Bunny and Carthage winning. Yes, yes, yes. I was playing Assyria, if I remember correctly. And I was attacked by... We were attacked pretty much from the start of the game. That was one of those games when you say, alright, I'm a dev, I'm going to be declared on by everyone from the start, pretty much. Okay, so Labor Force would be interested to connect my cities. It's much too late for Judaism. I really need divination to get those shrines. I swear I get a rebel every turn. Oh yeah, it's in the territory of the other city. Well, unfortunate, but I'm probably not going to change my mind for that, so... Alright, let's work on your slinger. Even hurt. Yeah, that was quite a crazy game I had. I think it was Gru playing Hati, and they were like giving each other city sites to containers, so I was boxed in very, very early. And you were giving units as well. So I remember they had like something like 4 warriors and 3 cities and turn, I don't know, 20 or something like that. So I had to pump units. I remember I abdicated Ashurbanipal, we were on default leaders, to get a hero. And I ended up killing him in the end. I had to receive some help from Fluffy, if I remember. There was one turn when he lent an attack so that I could finish a unit, which was very decisive. I'm not trying to minimize what it was. It was super important that I could get that. So I managed to kill Hati, bruise Hati, I believe. But by the time we were stabilizing and Fluffy took Persia from the host of the game, I don't remember his nick. But by that time we were like way behind, and Artem was peacefully building and taking in the west, and we couldn't do anything in time. That was a good game. Yeah, the start was a bit stressful. Alright, I thought I had gone for the monk, but I went for the disciple first, yes, to speed up the completion of this improvement and to be able to pick state religion and some degree of theologies in quick order. Alright, I'm going to prioritize clearing up the south before going to Susa. One of these disciples isn't doing anything at the moment. We said there's a Heliopolis in the game. Maybe I'm playing a 3-city game, or 4. I mean, I get that. That's my ambition, the end there. And just play super tall, OCC-like. Yeah. I have not much food, but I have the rest, and typically food is cheap for a time, at least on the old world map, so yeah, that could be something. Yeah, I'd rather speed up this guy than... Alright, let's grab the wood. If it's not super costly yet, it will be. And prepare to build our thing. Oh my god, I've been on mute again. I'm sorry. All right. Oh my god. I apologize, everyone. Oh, I'm dying. That is most unfortunate. But I'm not yet doomed. I'm not getting that fourth city in time. That's pretty much known already. Um, let's start on the monk and let's get a walker at long last. I'm sorry, Sion, that's horrible. Yeah, I was commenting that going super tall, I was trying to like steal what I can from this site. I I don't think I'll be able to minor it, but there we go. Ah, okay, I am no doomed. Alright, so we got the marble at least. Okay, let's be wise and play my military units first. I mean, that's not absurd, getting this tactician on board. Okay, our monks are doing things. That's good. And yeah, we need to get more shrines. I think I want the water shrine here in priority. New ruler of Assyria. Oh, they are angry. Maybe they are not angry anymore. They were angry because they are a hero and I was a builder, but I'm not a builder anymore. Oh, alright, okay, that was a bit strange. The king died and then the spouse of his heir died too, so that's a bit strange, the display, but it makes sense. Alright, and he became the old, which means I didn't accomplish anything in my first 40 turns. Uh, there you go. Humble, slothful scholar. Well, I guess I'm doing it still. Losing intelligence is painful though. Oh, well, I guess still it's better to have my leader there. Getting a bit of XP is good. Eh, not quite. Might as well pick marksman. Do I need the orders? I don't. Yeah, still healing is important. Can we? Yeah, we can accelerate that a bit, even if that's not the right family. We cannot stack our workers anymore, however. Okay, we got our first level monk. That's great. Yeah, let's go straight up to the elder. That's probably our best bet. Oh, Babylonia is wandering around as well. A new court minister, cool. Alright. Establish legalism, it's a bit late for that. Stockpile 2000 training, am I likely to do that? Not very much. And constitution, that would mean prioritizing sovereignty. Are we deviating that much? That we go for Potculis first, then sovereignty? That's short of follows. We delay citizenship even more. But we get plenty of civics, we can want administration, we can want aristocracy. I mean, that's not absurd, right? Okay. No wood needed for the use, that's nice. Yes. Yes, at least we have that. It is a cruel punishment for Egypt, in particular on this map. I think I'm hitting that guy. This one cannot attack us, so he would heal, which is counterproductive, let's say. Okay, we got our quarry, so after the Master Monk we're getting the Stonecutter. Let's queue it before I forget. We have an opportunity for a cool horse pasture, but we are not... Well, we might as well send this guy. Get the wood along the way even. I'm letting my legacy slip though. Yeah, my Egyptian strategy is to Londoner Mennefer, up over to Sinai and skip the Barb side in the Delta and just head straight for Tyre. Yeah, but you start in Wasset though, so you already have to clear 2 sides from memory before you get up to Mennefer. Skip the Barb side in the Delta. Okay, I don't remember where Mennefer is, maybe. Because it's close to the Delta, no? It's the lower end of the Delta, essentially. Or maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Sandstorm. Just south of the mountain that guard that gates the Delta. Alright, then I understand what you mean. Oh, and then you buy the tiles. Okay, so you go to the Sinai. Okay, that's how you bypass the Delta. Alright, I've never done that. Now that I understand what you're talking about. Sorry, it took me some time. I thought you were speaking of Sais, maybe it is, on the... I'm gesturing at my screen. On the top right of the Delta. But no, okay, from Mennefer. Alright, that's clever. I like it. I'll try that. I lost my slinger, I'm an idiot. Well, I don't know much of an idiot, but an incompetent certainly. Alright. Was I so careless with my unit? What happened? Alright, I just was, apparently. Alright. Are they at war, these two? No, they're just angry at one another. Anyway, you're not settling this. that feels good. I'm not settling this spot, but that feels good. Yeah, axe. I mean, it's a bit too good to be true, right? I don't know. Maybe the sandstorm did something to the AI or something. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. But I'm happy it did. All right. Enjoy, Assyria. All right. I'm taking 5 HP just like that. I have to go back to heal, really? I think I do. Alright, that's 5 and 3. Okay, okay, okay. I need reinforcement, if possible. That's so good. Alright, I'm happy like a kid. Um, am I getting the net before the shrine? That's not very reasonable. I'm going to forget, right? But I think I still get the net before the shrine. Alright, people are converting to paganism, but well, that works. Uh, it, it, it. I think we are killing in time before it spawns another unit, and they're not quite killing us. Ugh, this is ugly though. That's what the 5% getting you below the rounding threshold does. These guys are quite unhappy. Yeah, that's that's what we are seeing here. Yeah, I'll even enjoy the luxury of healing my walker and holding the site with a disciple. Because I can. Alright, Master Monk, good. The good stuff is at Elder though. Well, the real good stuff. Convert myself to man. Well, my leader is already Manichaean, so which is why these peoples are very happy with me. Oh, and these guys will be, yeah, okay, they will be pagan all along because they have the holy site. Unless I do, I go to some lengths to discourage them from doing that. Okay, this is a guy anyway. Let's just grab the spot. There we go. And I think this is a fourth settler spot, or maybe I'm even minoring it. Colonies, really? I mean, I'm Persia, maybe I can afford it. At the other end of the tech tree from what I was talking about with constitution stuff, though. It's quite tempting to... Right, it's quite tempting to go labor force to connect my cities and all that, but... It's just 2 turns, and this is... I should at least get the granaries I can. Since I'm contained. And yeah, colonies to mine all that as well makes complete sense, so this is probably a colonies game. Well, colonies first. Am I settling? I think not. I think it's a better play to settle as a hunter city to make use of the iron, and one more queue will be invaluable to make units to all of that. I think it's a better play. But I think it's also a bit more elegant to play it as one city per family. And it's not bad either to just grab the ore and the same benefits with a single city. I just don't get the additional build queue, and the 2 victory points are irrelevant. Um, what's my worker doing here? I do not know. I think I'm going here on healing. Might as well grab the mine, right? Okay, so shrines here. I should have probably gone shrine first with this guy. I even talked about it when I picked the ambition, but okay, I got my stonecutter at least. Let's get the elder monk. And here, oh, I got money. That's good. Let's get another worker right away, as soon as we can, and keep exploring, I suppose. For landmarks, if nothing else. All right, those guys are hanging around. Better stay on the forest if I can find one. If I have special bad luck, I'll have a wildfire up there. I don't think that can happen. I think it needs to happen in a city, so not up there. People are converting to manichaeism. Very good. They're almost cooperating. I want the shrine in my south city. So until I can get a shot at polytheism, I shouldn't do anything. Okay, I should sleep this guy. And okay, let's get back on heal with our military. If we can call that a military, with our pair of slingers. I'm grabbing herbalist actually. I'll heal next turn. Okay, I don't know if the monk culture will be enough to get us to. We did try. I already have one shrine, but I'm not playing a good game neither in culture, neither in expansion, neither in military. So we'll have to compensate somehow. That was probably a mistake healing, but all right, I'm giving it a turn. We'll go deal with the rebels afterward. Um, I don't think we can really afford bonus cards. We can reroll, interestingly. I forgot that we are a scholar. So we can get a pick of labor force or rhetoric, which is probably better than anything we can get here. More direct, at any rate. Or aristocracy. Aristocracy works. We are not getting our worker in time for it to be faster to do than just doing it with a random worker from another family. So let's start the shrine. Let's enjoy our touristic adventures. My sister and her. Oh, I don't have a kid. I'm 43. It's quite possibly actually my hair. Yeah, I'm not getting kids unless it's an adoption or something. So this guy is actually the presumptive heir of the throne. Okay, earthquake in Babylon. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's good news. Right, this guy is very bad. But this one is not in range. Okay. We are eagle-eyed, so we can strike from a distance. This walker doesn't know what to do, so they'll go grab wood. Oh, granary. I could have started a granary. Well, a pair. Most likely. Which means farmers are interesting once I'm done with my monk. Well, they are always interesting in that configuration, no doubt, but since we went rancher early, okay. Alright, this one is a short game too. We are done with the game. Yeah, I'm not resisting that, so... Alright, this was a two-game finished stream. So no cliffhanger this time. I guess this is appropriate. I'm playing instead of Fluffy. This would be his rotation normally, so I get my ass handed to me not once, but twice. So there you go. Still a good game in my book. So thank you for joining and sharing in my experience. And see you soon. Bye bye.